In a digital landscape, raw attention acts as currency. Without an architectural structure to capture and direct it, that currency diffuses into useless noise. Take these metrics as a baseline: 202,000 views, 3,116 subscribers. We view these numbers as active indicators of network strength rather than passive audience counts. This telemetry reveals an early-stage asset operating with zero customer acquisition costs. It tracks the real-time formation of a structural network. Operationalizing this growth requires the same rigor as traditional finance. We manage the channel as a professional media bank, prioritizing the health of the underlying ecosystem over entertainment metrics. The architect's role is to organize these anonymous data points into a directed foundation, ensuring every view contributes to the system's utility. When metrics are organized into this banking model, they transform from simple statistics into the building blocks of an independent financial infrastructure. To manage the system, we redefine standard platform analytics as anatomical health indicators. In this model, subscriber counts function as base deposits. Total video views represent the raw transaction volume moving through the network. Likes provide a measure of emotional liquidity, indicating how readily the audience accepts and validates the core narrative. Comments function as active accounts. These high-sophistication touchpoints provide the feedback loops necessary to steer the algorithm. We treat shares as outbound wires, the mechanism by which our frameworks are exported to external ecosystems. These wires allow the system to bypass standard discovery, utilizing the audience as a decentralized distribution network. While the YouTube Partner Program provides a revenue stream, it is merely a tool for the broader strategy, not the end goal. This monetization converts surplus views into working capital, providing the liquidity needed to fund further content production and ecosystem expansion. By calculating the profit and loss of this attention, we determine exactly how much energy we can reinvest to compound the growth of the network. Recent data shows our operational momentum. We acquired over 17,000 views in a 7-day window, indicating a sharp increase in the speed of discovery. This speed, or velocity, shows how quickly the platform is identifying and surfacing our content to new nodes. We measure this against magnitude, the specific engagement impact generated per individual view, to ensure our growth is high signal. While amateur channels aim for linear subscriber gains, we look for geometric scaling, where each new node increases the value of the entire network. To track this, we use a 1.618 scaling target. This ratio represents the optimal expansion rate for natural systems, which we apply here to define our next growth cycle. Our current network baseline is 3,116 nodes. Multiplying this baseline by the 1.618 ratio sets a precise target of 5,041 nodes. This benchmark measures if our network effects compound as planned. Setting these mathematical targets moves our expansion from a casual hope into a predictable engineering requirement. We reach these numbers by engineering the narrative pacing of our videos, specifically designed to lift the conversion rate of viewers into permanent nodes. This rigorous approach removes emotional guesswork. We treat viral success as a repeatable engineering output rather than a random anomaly. The true value of this network is realized when we move beyond platform metrics and focus on off-platform conversion. Every video sits on a multi-tiered conversion pipeline designed to move users through different levels of participation. The pipeline converts a casual viewer into a subscribed network node. From there, a subscriber is graduated into the active community tier. At this stage, community members engage in technical discourse that signals to the algorithm that the content deserves wider distribution. We then use strategic off-ramps, such as pinned comments and end screens, to move these members toward our independent digital infrastructure. The specific goal of this transition is to create a wallet node. A wallet node is a user who installs our decentralized application and connects directly to our sovereign tech stack. The final stage ensures the product provides enough utility to keep the wallet node engaged as a long-term partner or customer. Because our content generates its own growth, we operate with a zero-cost model for acquiring these partners. Platform engagement is only valuable if it leads to a sovereign network. The goal is to move attention away from rented platforms and into our own controlled ecosystem. Randomly publishing videos disrupts this pipeline. To maintain the growth loop, we follow a strict content sequence. We use content sequencing to guide the audience through a specific architectural blueprint. The curriculum leads from the origin story through technical case studies, ending with actionable playbooks that users can implement immediately. This sequence trains the platform's algorithm to recommend our videos in the correct logical order for new viewers. This methodical approach encourages the audience to study the material comprehensively, building the deep understanding required for technical participation. Successfully executing this curriculum populates our mainnet with educated nodes ready to build on our tech stack. This channel provides the technical foundations for a borderless bank of builders. It functions as the entry point for an independent infrastructure, distributing the playbook for the next decade of development.